Welcome to Monetize Your Passion, the podcast for moms looking to make money from their passions while making a positive impact in the lives of others. I'm Tara-Lon, content strategist and certified life coach. I want to help you leverage the power of content creation, organic marketing, and goal setting so you can turn your God-led passion and purpose into profit. My prayer is that you'll find inspiration from God, encouragement, and practical ways to monetize your passion. Hello and welcome to the show. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about some ways as a small business owner that you can optimize your digital presence. So many of you are online and you're not sure if your digital presence is working for you, or maybe you're not online at all and you're trying to figure out how to put yourself out there in the digital space. This episode is going to help you figure out places where you need to optimize or your strategy so you can optimize in the best way for your brand. So I'm going to give you 5 tactical ways to optimize your digital presence as a small business owner. And of course, there's many ways to optimize your digital presence as a business owner. There could be 20 ways, 30 ways, but these are 5 foundational ways, and they're very tactical, very easy to implement. 5 tactical ways to optimize your digital presence as a small business owner. So make sure you take some good notes because there's definitely some strategies in here that are going to be very helpful. So let's get into it. All right. So the first tactical way to optimize your digital presence as a small business owner is to have contact information on your social media channels. So most of you are on at least one social media platform. I don't know how many times this has happened for me, so I know it's happened for other people, where I want to have someone on my show, or maybe I want to interview someone from my blog, or maybe I want to work with someone. I go to their social media and there's no contact information. Like literally it's me having to search on Google to try to find their contact information. And if you have a social media presence, you definitely want to have some sort of contact information, some way for people to find you. Even if it's DM me for this. I mean, I don't personally like sending DMs to people unless they explicitly say it on their profile. I prefer to have an email or a contact form or something. So if you are on social media, which I believe most of you probably are, make sure it's easy for people to find you if they want to collaborate. Maybe there's a brand out there who wants to work with you. Maybe there's someone who wants you on their show, but they don't know how to get in touch with you or the best way to get in touch with you. Make it easy for people to find you on social media. And I'm going to give you a tip. Make sure that periodically you're testing your links, because sometimes you may not even realize that you have a broken link somewhere. Someone's trying to get in touch with you. Maybe the link's not working and you don't even know it. So periodically just test out your links, and that could be wherever you have hyperlinks to ensure that they're working properly. The second way to optimize your digital presence is through your website. So as a business owner, you should have a website, or at the very minimum, a landing page. This is your professional storefront. So even a simple one-pager works, but on this landing page, your website, it should have an about you page. It should have your brand, what your brand is about, who you are. It should list your services or what you have to offer. Again, it should have your contact information. It should have links to your social media profiles. And this is optional, but you can also have a place where people give their testimonials or maybe client results or something along those lines. But definitely you want to have a landing page, aka your website. So when people are trying to figure out what you do or what you're all about or how to get in touch with you, they can go directly to your website or landing page. And there are platforms like Wix or Squarespace that I believe still offer free websites. I would suggest to do your due diligence because things are always changing, but there are options out there if budget is an issue, and just make sure you do your due diligence, make sure it's right for your business or brand. The third way to optimize your digital presence is to have a niche long form platform. So I often talk about the power of having either a blog, a podcast, a YouTube channel. It could be a newsletter or maybe a webinar that you do on a regular basis. But you want to make sure you have one main content hub so you can go deeper with your audience. And this matters because social media is just borrowed land. It's not land that you own. So your long format platform is content that you actually own. And that's where people can go deeper with you to see what you're all about. You can present yourself as an authority on this platform. So it's really very important to have at least one long format platform that people can go to you and check you out on a regular basis. The fourth way to optimize your digital presence is to pick the right social media platform. So there's so many social media platforms. I've also talked about in the past that when I first started, I was on every social media platform. I don't know why. I was spread so thin. I wasn't optimizing. I wasn't niche. I was just all over the place. So you as a business owner, figure out what is the right platform for you. What do you enjoy doing? What platform do you enjoy being on? Where is your audience? What makes sense to what you're offering? So like if it's business to business, then maybe you'll be on LinkedIn. Or if it's visual products that you're selling, maybe Instagram or Pinterest is best for you. If you're a coach or an educator, then maybe it's YouTube or Instagram. You just want to make sure you're learning the tone and the rhythm of the platform to make sure you're building strategically. So what I would recommend right now is to audit your current platforms and which one brings in the most leads or engagement, and you can go from there. I also recorded an episode on February 3rd, content creation for online businesses and how to choose the best platform for growth. I'm going to link that in the show notes. That is just an overall episode where I talk about how to choose the right content strategy for your business. And I specifically talk about social media and finding the right social media platform for your business. So I'm going to link that in the show notes so you can refer to that. Go and listen to that when you can. And I think that will also be helpful for you. The fifth way to optimize your digital presence is to create a simple funnel. And it can be very simple. So what is the next step after someone finds you? Do you offer a free download? Do you have a coaching application? Is there a discovery call? Figure out what that next step is after someone finds you and make it very easy for them to go through that process. There should be a clear path from interest to action. Your website, social media, and other platforms should clearly guide those who are interested in your brand through your funnel. So just to recap, the 5 tactical ways to optimize your digital presence as a small business owner is: number 1, make sure your contact information is clear on your social media channels. Number 2, make sure you have a website, which is your home base. Number 3, make sure you have a niche long format platform like a blog or a podcast or a YouTube channel, etc. Number 4, make sure you pick the right social media platforms to show up on. And when you do pick the right social media platforms to show up on, make sure that's optimized as well. And the 5th way to optimize your digital presence as a small business owner is to create a simple funnel. So what's the next step after someone does find you? Make it very easy for them to go through that process. So if you are a small business owner and you're trying to figure out all of this or any part of this, maybe you don't know where to show up on, or maybe you don't know how to optimize your brand. If you need help figuring out the right platforms to show up on, how to optimize your platforms, or maybe you need some SEO strategy for your long format platforms, if that sounds like something that could be helpful for you, I will have a coaching application in the show notes. Please fill that out. Let's see if we're a good fit for working together. Thanks so much for listening today. I hope this episode blessed you. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got some valuable information that you can use to optimize your brand. My prayer is that you will pursue your God-led passions and monetize it. And this is just one step in the process. If this was valuable and you got something out of it, would you do me a favor and share this with another mom who could also use this? As you know, my platform is meant to be a blessing to mothers, so any support from you would be so appreciated. Until next time.